gardening is definitely a lifelong process, and today we have a guest with us who says that gardening is adding life to her years. Carta Gaither, the most beautiful lady that I know. We are here at your garden, Carta, and let's take a stroll.
Okay, sounds good.
I love your little vignettes here in your garden. You've got so many wonderful little spots of interest. And you told me that when you started this garden, there was nothing back here.
There was nothing in this yard at all. I started with just a little bit, and then I ended up, every year putting a little bit more into the garden. This garden is about 30 years old. I've been working on this garden for at least 30 years.
And Carta, I have to say this, and I know you don't mind, it's amazing that you are 91 years old. And gardening is what keeps you young, right?
Yes, it is a passion, and I love doing it.
I can tell.
It makes me happy.
I can tell, and it gives you a reason to get up and get out.
Absolutely.
And get moving.
Mm-hmm.
So tell us about this wonderful little area that we've got over here, because everything looks so peaceful.
I don't really I think this is one of the first things that I did. I put the bushes in the corner, and then I decided on the 3 pots.
Right.
And I wanted the pots to be different. I didn't want them to be all the same thing. In the spring of the year, I bring out my house plants.
And to add some more interest.
Yes, and it's healthy for them.
Absolutely. When you started this 30+ years ago, did you have any idea that it would expand to all of this?
Not really, except I had a dream, and every year I thought, well, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And then I think we put the water garden in pretty soon after I moved in here. I wanted somebody showed me a water garden. I thought, I've got to have a water garden with goldfish. So we did the water garden, and at one time I had 2 ponds.
Oh.
It was too much trouble.
Yeah. One's enough to keep up.
Mm-hmm.
But don't you like the sound of water in the garden?
Oh, yes, I certainly do. I do.
You've got this massive pin oak here that's really a mainstay in your garden.
Yes, I've got that plant when it was about 5 years old. I dug the hole and put the plant in there, and you can see what has happened. It has just really, really gone big. And of course the blight has hit it now, so eventually it's going to have to be taken out. But it still gives an awful lot of shade, and most of my plants are shade plants.
Yes, they are. You've got some beautiful hostas over here, and like you said, these ferns seem to be just as happy as they can be right here. They're beautiful. Did you plant all of these?
Well, just put in 1 or 2, and that they spread.
Oh.
They're not aggressive, but they do spread. I've given away a lot of ferns this year because I wanted my monkey grass to show. I thought it's so pretty to have the monkey grass in front of the ferns.
Yes.
And the ferns were taking over. See, I've got one over there that's coming up in the middle.
Yes, so I see that. Well, and you know what? It's just such a different leaf structure than this, so it adds a little bit more visual interest to the garden. And your monster hosta.
Oh, I'm telling you.
That's just...
I don't know where it came from. One day it came up, and I thought, when did I put that out? But I love it. I just think it's so pretty. Of course, I have several hellebores.
Yes. That were, I'm sure, spectacular.
They were so pretty. They were so pretty. And also the trillium, that has been pretty.
What I like is that you've got borders everywhere to kind of keep your garden contained. So, and you've got varying borders.
Oh, I've called this a country garden.
What?
I was raised in the country, and we had lots of rock, and I am very fond of rock, as you can tell.
And so you just place them how you think they need to be. And it just adds order and structure to your garden, don't you think?
And then when I have hosta that I don't have anybody to give it to and that nobody wants it or anything, I put it in a pot. And they grow well in the pot. The only thing, you have to water them more than you would if they were in the ground.
Right. Did you do this pathway?
I did. This pathway, every morning when I get up, the first thing I do, well, almost the first thing, I come through the garden. I have to have a pathway. I got to check my flowers to see what's blooming and what's new and so on. And especially in the spring of the year when things start popping up, I like to see what I've got.
Well, of course.
So I love my pathway.
What I love about it is, too, that you've got the pathways, but you've got fencing that you utilize a lot.
This is Shasta daisies.
And they get kind of leggy.
Yes, but they're pretty because I have to stake them, really, to make them stand up when they do start blooming, because if come a rainy day, you know, they want to fall over.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. And also my zebra grass. I like my zebra grass, but I've had to put a little fence around it so it won't fall over on my other plants.
Yeah, I don't think people utilize fencing enough sometimes.
Probably not.
They let it fall over and then they don't like it.
Right.
Tell me about this, because it looks like something that was created.
Well, I guess God created it.
Yeah, I guess so.
Because it came from my dad's old farm, and I found it. It's just one piece of a tree, this tree stump, and also, I guess, a branch. I'm not really sure. But I drug that out to the car and put it in the trunk of the car, and that thing is heavy. But this has been here for several years now.
And then you drug it out here, and it's the perfect place for it.
Yes, absolutely.
Everybody loves fresh vegetables, and you're going to have plenty.
I think so.
Tell us what all you've got planted.
Well, I have a hot pepper here and a tomato plant. I think that is a celebrity. I've got radishes, lettuce. In the middle, I've sowed some zinnias. And on this side, then, I've got carrots.
I love carrots.
These are supposed to be the short carrots, so I thought that'd be good in the raised beds. The tomatoes are celebrity, except for this one, and this one is a early girl. See, it's already got a little tomato.
Yes, I see it.
This is the one that I took in and out of the house for over a month.
You babied it.
I babied it.
And it's going to return the favor.
I hope so. I hope so.
And Carter, this is just enough. It looks like you've got plenty to share with your friends and neighbors.
Probably, but I make chow chow in the fall.
Of course you do, because that's just what you do, right, Carter?
I like chow chow, so I usually make my own.
That,
and it turns out pretty good. Enough to give away.
I'll be needing a jar.
Okay. It's wonderful with the dry beans, but I use it on hamburgers, hot dogs, just anything.
And it tastes better coming from your own garden,
oh, yes,
doesn't it?
I think so. I think so.
Carter, thank you for letting us tour your garden today. You are just beautiful, and I'm so honored that we know each other through Garden Club,
Yes.
and now the viewers know you through the show.
Okay, thank you so much.
For inspiring garden tours, growing tips, and garden projects, visit our website at volunteergardener.org or on YouTube at the Volunteer Gardener channel, and like us on Facebook.